Guys, so we have the workouts for the week of the 5th of May. So we're coming into May 2025, and this kind of the whole focus of May, which is probably the most important thing to kind of talk about, is we're prepping for Murph. So Murph, for those of you who don't know what it is a run a mile, then you've got 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, 300 squats, and then another mile. And it was one of an original kind of CrossFit Hero workouts. There's many different ways of breaking it up so that you can kind of do that workout in parts. You can do it as a partner. There's loads of ways, but really it's just working on pull-ups, push-ups, and squats, and a bit of running. So we're going to be hitting some various workouts which are quite similar to it. And next week we've got Cindy, which is very similar to Murph in that it's 20 minutes, 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. And you just cycle that as many times through as you can do for those 20 minutes. And that is going to be Friday next week. So that's kind of the big benchmark one. The next benchmark or kind of heavy day for those of you who are wanting to work on strength next week, you've got it's Wednesday. And that is, we're working on push press, push jerk and split jerk. So it's more kind of overhead shoulder work. However, I know a few of you have shoulder injuries, so those 3 lifts can also be played around with to something which is a little less explosive. Or if you've got shoulder injuries, you can go with 1 dumbbell, or we can even do completely different lift. It could be something less dynamic. So it could be something like a deadlift and then a deadlift, a clean pull, and a power clean, something like that. So we've got kind of options there. But anyway, so Monday, it's a workout combining. So this is the bank holiday Monday, by the way. So we're running 2 classes on that day, the 7 and the 9:30, and you've got calorie row, 20 or 25, 16 and 20, 12 and 15, 8 and 10, 4 and 5. And then reps descending of toes to bar, so 20, 16, 12, 8 and 4. Now, most people can't do toes to bar, so that'll be a hanging knee raise or a hanging leg raise. What we're looking for is just kind of keeping them back and forth. Tuesday, we've got 2 rounds for time of a 200 meter run, 15 back squats, 12 front squats, and and then 9 overhead squats. So it's a 200 meter run between every single set of squats. So there's quite a lot there, but the weight's quite light, or lightish. It's 43 for men, 29 for women, and that's the intermediate scaling, which is what most of us will be doing. Then you've got Wednesday, which, as I said, it's every 5 minutes for 7 sets, 3 push presses, 2 push jerks, and 1 split jerk. So that's kind of a progressively more and more dynamic elements there. And then Thursday, 5 rounds for calories, 2 minutes air bike, 2 minute rest. So a straight up work rest interval. For the skill work prior to that, you're going to be doing an EMOM. So you've got 3 snatch high pulls in the session. So that's really focused on that hip drive. Friday we've got Cindy, so that's as many rounds as possible of 5 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 15 squats. Sorry, keeping me up. The intermediate scaling for this, you got 20 minutes, 3 pull-ups, 6 push-ups, and 15 air squats. So for those who are still working on pull-ups but want to kind of go RX or go as close to it, that'd be the thing to go and do. And so we're just going to be prepping for that sort of workout. Saturday, 10th of May, 3 rounds for time, 15 bar facing burpees, 12 deadlifts, quite heavy. So the intermediate scaling with this is 102 kilos for men, 70 for women, and 75 double unders. So that's the intermediate scalings, because that's what I find is the best option for most of us. And then post-workout, you're doing some core work, so flutter kicks and ab mat sit-ups, 3 sets. It's a good little piece of core work there. And then Sunday, we're currently in a deadlift and push press cycle, so I probably wouldn't recommend doing Saturday and Sunday, because the strength work that we've got on a Sunday is focused on push presses and deadlifts. So there's some complementary movements. You might want, if you're coming in both days, you might just have to vary the movement. There we go. That's everything. Aside from that, we've also got some announcements. So the first thing is good luck to the Hyroxers going into the doing Hyrox this weekend. It's a tough event. There's lots of running in it. You've got the 8 stations, and they're lighter exercises, lighter than you would do in a CrossFit. It's the volume which catches up with you with Hyrox, and so having the endurance to kind of do that is a big challenge. But yeah, it's a great event, really, really good. So no, good luck guys, especially those of you doing it as a singles. I think that is a huge achievement to go and do that as a singles. It really is. So there you go. And we've got a kids program that we're going to be rolling out over the summer. So we've currently got that in the works, where we're going to be running classes for both kids and teens. We're going to go and restart this essentially. So let me know if you're interested, or if you know someone who might be interested in bringing their kids in for these kind of teen appropriate and sort of kid appropriate classes. It's just not done enough in schools, and it'd be great to kind of get more kids kind of out there doing it and training it. So there you go. And we'll see you in the gym next week. If you have a friend as well who would like to come and try us out, they can come and train for a week for free. So it's going to give them a real opportunity to kind of get a sense of us, get a sense of how good they're feeling, and hopefully we will, hopefully they'll enjoy it and sign up and grow the gym, and then we can help more people. So there you go, guys. Have a great weekend. Good luck to those Hyroxers. We'll see you in the gym next week.